Wow. Hi, everyone. I'm, as usual, so excited for these events, and especially today when we are going also to do a lesson together. Hopefully you got your materials next to you. So we are going to have a full evening. We will start with talking a little bit about the SoulPages Facilitator that we are going to start very soon in October, around the middle half of October. And we are very excited for this cohort. I think it's one of my favorite teaching experiences to teach facilitators. So we will start with that, with me telling you about it. And then we will do, in the second half, we will do our lesson together. We will learn about the 7 elements, and you'll get to experience the SoulPages and its power. If you don't mind, please, until everybody came, we asked everybody where are they from. If you don't mind to write us. We are always fascinated by the fact that SoulPages kind of gather together people from all around the world. And every year we are so thrilled about that, that we get to meet people from different places and get sometimes even new cultures and learn about different things that happens everywhere. So it's really as you can say, a full international program, which is part of the magic. So let me start the slides. We'll just take a moment. Oh, okay, do you see it? Yeah, let me make it bigger.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So this is, as I said, cohort 5 of the SoulPages Facilitator Training. And I think I also want to introduce Sibel. She will talk with you a little bit later after I finish, closer to the end of the presentation, about the collaboration that we are having. This is the second year we are having this special collaboration with the Northwest Creative and Expressive Arts Institute. And it's for the people that are therapists and wants to also get CEs and get more focused on how to bring it to therapeutic environments. So Sibel will talk a little bit about that when I'll reach that. But let me start by telling you about my story and how I got here and what is my vision about SoulPages. So as I wrote here, SoulPages is actually a very simple method. I started to do it very intuitively around, I think it was 11 years ago. And I'm telling this story always because I think it's something that is very meaningful to me. But it started when my mother was dying from cancer, and I was really looking for a way to help myself and pass the time. I was a lot with her on the hospital, and I was just grabbing my journal and starting to paint. And slowly, it became a kind of a method. In the beginning, I had to try and think what I'm doing. Like, why is it so good? Why does it make me feel so good? I gathered a few friends and I did my first course. And I got such good feedbacks from everyone. Everybody wanted to come more, and suddenly I was teaching full time. And then I even didn't have enough space to continue teach. So then that was like the turning point where I decided to do the facilitator training. I started that on Israel. And since then, I think around 300, at least in Israel, there are more than 300, and around the world, there are, I think, almost 400 people that study that. So that's the way it evolved through time. Around 5 years ago, I opened the first cohort, and my true vision is to spread it in the world. I truly believe it is such a good method. As I said, it's very simple. We will talk about the 7 elements as we go. Another way to spread it is with my books that I wrote. My third book is coming on in English on January. And it will be all about hope and resilience and how to use SoulPages to encourage, to help people with trauma. So what is SoulPages? Like the most simple explanation can be that it's a powerful tool that allows people to connect to a place of transformation and healing, using various mixed media techniques within a personal journal. So that is like the small explanation. As I told you before, this is like pictures of the cohort in Israel. In Israel, I have my partner, Iris. She teaches there. I teach mostly the international cohorts. So let's talk a little bit about what is SoulPages built on, like the pillars that holds SoulPages. I think the main thing is imagination for me, because SoulPages really free your imagination. It helps you, in ways that it takes time to grasp, but it's really help you to think differently and to imagine differently, because it involves so much playfulness and joy. And that is what we are going to do today. We are going to do a lesson around the path of joy. So, and I think for me is the most important thing. How can I return to this childish feeling of joy and enjoyment, even when I'm in the midst of chaos and difficulties. So I think to remember this, that life has both difficulties, but also we have the power to always go back to our joy and playfulness. It's a special place inside us that we can always come back to. Another important thing is our unconscious. Our unconscious, I think, has so many power. It's like a treasure box. So we are learning how to dive in and talk with the unconscious, which is its own language, which is images. And of course, all these really helps creativity to thrive. The inner child is a major, I think, pillar of SoulPages. We are talking about the dreaming child, which is like this child inside us that wants to come out. And I have seen it over and over the years, how really people discover this special child, and it comes out, and more and more as you do SoulPages. Of course, healing is another important pillar, and healing happens. It just happens. It takes time, but as long as you continue and you let yourself delve into the possibilities of SoulPages, I think healing really happens. I felt it on myself, and I also see it on my student. And then I think the last two are very dear to my heart, because so many connections are becoming possible. I do believe in community, and I think every cohort is a special community, and people stay in touch, they become friends. We go to travel, we meet each other. I just came back 2 months ago from a meeting with some of my students, which was amazing. But we also have an online community of people that continue to meet. All the facilitators that finished their course, they continue to meet regularly and work and create together. Okay, so this is a picture from the Be'eri survivor group. I work, and this is the part of that I told you about the possibility to use SoulPages with people that experience trauma. I work with them for a full year after October 7th, and we already had a few exhibitions. We just had an exhibition in New York, which was really, it was truly an amazing experience. And it really shows how art can help to heal people that, you know, experience the wars. These are just some picture of this. This is their first exhibition in the Dead Sea. And this is the one from New York. So we are going to do today a 7-element lesson. And SoulPages, I can't say enough how simple it is, but also besides being simple, those 7 elements allows you for so many combinations. I don't know, so many, honestly. So you have so many possibilities to create lessons, and it's almost endless. So the first 2, intention and magical coincidence, are like the parents, the mother and father of the other 5 elements. Intention is connecting with your inner child, is like the main intention of SoulPages, but also every lesson has a different intention. Our lesson today will be to connect with our joy place. Magical coincidence, all the synchronicities and insight that you get when you start doing it, all the small mistakes that happens. And then we have backgrounds. Of course, every spread, every journal start with a background. That's like the first step. We have images, which are the map of our inner world. Lines and shapes, my place in the world, because most people are very afraid to use lines and to use line work. And then color, our emotional qualities. Color is a whole big subject, which I think my second book, Color Archetype, is all about colors. And then lastly, text. And text is really like our compass. We connect back to the mind, and we try to process and get insights of what we created. So in this way, all the pages are in a way talk to us back and really help us reflect on what we do. Another thing that I strongly believe in is the possibility of change. I always say that it's never too late to change, and we all need change constantly. So the dreaming child that I told you about before, the dreaming child archetype, is one of the foundation of SoulPages, and this archetype will help us activate the resources of change. All we have to do is agree to create and play. By playing with materials and technique, and that's what we'll do mostly in the course, we learn so much about our inner worlds. Each SoulPages you create is one step in your path of change. Of course, in the way we will meet resistance and we will meet all other inner forces, but it's a path of transformation, you can say. It's exactly what's written here. So every chord is a path of transformation. I think the main thing is not to learn a new occupation or to work with people. I think the main thing of this training is to become your own facilitator and to be able to facilitate yourself, first of all. To be able to create with your ideas constantly. Explore your inner archetype. and of course, open the doors to magical occurrences and magic. So I want to talk a little bit about the program, how it is built. It is built on 4 modules. Each module has around between 5 to 7 lessons. The program will start at 11 p.m. Eastern time, not p.m., a.m. I'm sorry, a.m. because it's before noon. So 11 a.m. Eastern time and last for 3 hours. Oops, sorry, I moved it before. So meet your inner artist, which is the first module. Sorry about that. So the first module, Meet Your Inner Artist, is actually a course template that you are also getting. And it's all about the 7 elements, how to use them. It's a very powerful course. And you are getting it also with all the materials around it. So you could actually start and teach it as it is, or you can change it, but it's yours to start teach just as the course is finished, or some people even can start before if they want to, after the third module. So this is the first module, which is so much fun, and I will only teach 1 lesson out of it, and I have 2 of my best teacher here that will teach it next year, Diandra and Karen. And I think another thing is that you will get to meet at least 3 teachers. I mean, I'm going to teach most of the course, but we will have 3 more teachers with me that will teach 2 or 3 lessons each. So you will get to meet different kinds of teaching models. And then we have the voice dialogue. This is the second module, which I think is like truly transformational. This is a tool for life. I'm still using it a lot. Every time I need to check something with myself. Voice dialogue is a special technique that was created by Hal and Sidra Stone, Jungian therapist. And I incorporated it with SoulPages, and that's what we are going to do in the second module. And I will teach this module with Teresa Sotzberg. And then module 3 and module 4, I will teach you completely. In module 3, we are going to learn about the group. And in this module, we will learn different theories of facilitating groups, but we will also learn fun, creative way with short exercises. So it's going to be a little bit different to do this module. You will learn how to make a nourishing space for others. It's a truly a very special module where we start to feel the group power. And then lastly, the 4th module, Your Diamond Mind, which has 5 lessons. I think this module is a little bit more difficult than the others, but I think the most fulfilling and fun, because that's where you learn the trick, the secret recipe of creating your own course. And you're going to get out of this with your own full workshop that you can teach to others. And you're going to meet with me before, and we are going to discuss everything, and I'll go with you through the way. So it's going to be so much fun to do this together. Another thing that I want to say is that we are going to have, if you want, we are going to have Fridays get-togethers for people that wants to help with the homework sometimes or have questions. So it's a course that you are going to be very wrapped with help, like you're getting lots of help from everyone. It's a very good, I think it's a very good atmosphere of learning in a community. So like to say why is it, I feel embarrassed to say that it's the best training, but honestly, I don't really know another training like that. So what I really want to say is that you will learn a simple way to add joy to your life and express your story. You will learn in a unique, supportive environment. And it's going to be a very exciting and meaningful occupation that you could have. But also, if you decide that you don't want to do it, I think any way to do the course is a truly transformative experience for your own life. These are a few examples of students that finished the course and started to teach. So I really expect that if you want to teach after that, you'll have all the support from me and from the other teachers to just do it. I think you could do it in the community. And as I see it going on here, people are always looking for more and more opportunity to study. So this is an example of some of the flagship workshops. Okay, and you will finish the course with 2 full courses that you can teach. As I said, you'll have the beginners Meet Your Inner Artist course and your own course that you will create. And you practice in a safe space with an intimate group. This is a picture from a group here. But imagine that maybe we could meet afterwards in a place. Okay, I think I will. What you can expect when you finish the course, you could expect. You could expect to work with local groups like school, cancer patient, mindfulness centers, senior groups, women empowerment groups, etc. You could incorporate SoulPages tools that you learned. If you are a therapist, for example, you can incorporate tools into your daily job. Some of my students incorporated to other kinds of, like they brought it to their regular job as a side tool. So it's always possible to incorporate it in different ways. I think one of the best way is to teach in person. People really love learning, and today with Zoom, it's so easy to teach it. And in person is always honestly, people told me that it feels like therapy to them, but a very special kind of therapy. And of course, you can develop, and you will develop your own creativity. So before we move on to the collaboration with Sibel and the Northwest Institute, I first want to tell you the investment in this course. So you have a special offer. So until I think that September 5th, I'm extending the special discount for one payment. So it's 300 less. It's 2,480 for September 15. All the classes are recorded and yours for another year, but I always keep it for 2 more years. So you'll have it for as long as you'll need it. You have a supportive Facebook group and direct connection with me. And as I said, we are meeting twice. We are meeting in the beginning of the course, and then we are meeting around the middle end to help you plan your workshop. And these are the bonuses that you are creating. A minute, I think I have to unmute someone. Okay, Andrea, you can unmute, maybe? Okay, I think I unmuted. Just 1 minute. I just want. Can people unmute, please?
The materials that are available for all people Uh,
Okay. Sorry about that, girls. Okay. So, more bonuses. Today I have a special bonus only for today, and not for today, but only until tomorrow. And this is the AI image generation and slide creation, which I think like I'm became very enthusiastic with AI, but in the special way it can help our creativity. So, and our way of doing SoulPages. So I'm going to have a special bonus class, not class, it's a small course with 2, 3 lessons, only for the people that sign up until tomorrow. So that's like the last bonus here. Except for that, you are getting a license to teach. As I said, meet your inner artist. You are getting a 50% coupon for the next live color archetype training, which is kind of the next level if you want to continue. You are going to get memory pocket as you sign up to the course. 7 ways to bind your SoulPages course. And another 120 extra if you have already signed up for the Tree of Wonder course, which I'm doing now, and quite a few of the people here are signed up to that course. I think, yes, that's it. You can read it quickly. I don't want to go over all and if people want it, I can send it later, but there are a few possible ways to pay, with payments or without payments. You can ask me also on the end. And the last thing is, if you want to sign up, you just go to my site. Maybe the Andrew will put the link on the chat for you. But even if you don't have the link, you can just sign up here under the SoulPages professional route. And I will also send you an email later with all the details. So I think now I reached the part that Sibel will take over and explain you about the special collaboration that we are doing, which I'm totally excited about. And yes, Sibel, you're with
Yeah,
us.
hi. Thank you, Rakefet.
And
I want to say like I've been through the facilitators training and I loved it so much. It's such a special training. It's so engaging, it's powerful, it was so healing for me. And I'm very excited about continuing this collaboration. I think it just is such a rich way to bring SoulPages, if you are a therapist or social worker or counselor, into your work. And it's so important that the foundation for this is the facilitators course because you get that hands-on experience and you get to have that for yourself. And then you get the beauty of being able to learn, okay, well, how would I bring this into a situation with a client or a group? And so then we did this certificate for therapists. So this is kind of an adjunct or an add-on to the facilitators course. So as I said, it's designed for therapists, counselors, social workers who are participating. You have to be participating or have participated in the facilitators training. And then I'm just trying to see the whole screen. Okay. And then you have some extra groups and some extra coursework to do to also get CEs if that's of interest to you. The CEs are 15 CEs for the extra program. And I want to look at my notes here. And in that program, you get 7 90-minute small group meetings, and Teresa is going to be facilitating that. And then 2 video courses. That is an add-on for this next round, which I am going to be doing for you. So it's two like home study, two video courses, an introduction to expressive arts therapy and foundations in creative practice. And then there's supplementary reading and there's a downloadable color meditation that I'm doing also. So this is stuff that is going to be really exciting to you if you would like to learn how to bring this work. Oh, there's the slide. If you'd like to learn how to bring this work, this process, this approach into your clinical work. And just a couple words about us as an institute. This is our 10th year of being in existence, and we have specialized in providing continuing education and training through the lens of expressive arts. And so we're super excited to be able to offer this. The investment, as you can see, is $800 for the, well, 9/1 has passed. So we'll move that to 9/15 as an early bird, the way that Rakefet is doing. I know Teresa's here, and I can see beautiful Stephanie with her books. We have that in common. I don't know if Stephanie, you feel like saying anything about your experience in that program. And Teresa also might want to chime in. I know I'm rushing. I feel like I'm rushing. It's morning here still. I'm still caffeinated. So if you have any questions, yeah.
No, I just
Yeah,
wanted
go
to
ahead.
know that because we are so excited about this opportunity, I'm also going to make it even more easier for people that want the CEs, and I'm giving on top of the all my bonuses, I'm giving another 400 discount for people that sign up to you. So
That's awesome. Thank you.
actually only 400 to get so much value.
Yeah, it's great. And even if you're a therapist and you're practicing in a different country, you're welcome to join. You might not need the continuing education units that we provide, but please feel free to reach out to us if you're interested. And also just want to say about the 15 CEs, we're based in the state of Washington, but we're NBCC approved. So we can offer those continuing education units to anyone in the country.
And also Canada, isn't it? I think.
I don't know, Kathy, if we ever figured that
Mm.
out. It's anything.
I have received CE from when I've attended Seattle's programs. I have
Great.
received
Yay.
and submitted them in, and they have accepted them. So yeah,
Yay. That's
Oh,
awesome.
good.
yeah, and that's for social workers, registered
Yeah.
social workers in Canada. I don't know about registered therapists in Canada, but my body accepted them.
Okay.
Great
Excellent.
news.
Okay, good. We don't, I mean, we have maybe time for one person, like maybe Stephanie, or I wanted also Bar to talk a little bit. So maybe like 1 minute each, and then we will start our lesson.
Oh, I can
Okay.
talk.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it was really helpful to have that extra piece with you, Savelle and Teresa, and the other therapists in the group. I'm a marriage family therapist, just to put the pieces together of how I might integrate this really lovely subconscious and kind work with people and help them kind of move from their head to that place where the head and the heart meet and feel competent and confident. So it's been lovely. I really enjoy it.
And
Thank you.
I'll go. I'm not a therapist. I came to this program, to the original live, because I was interested in learning how to make art journaling, visual journaling more of a daily practice. And what happened on the live was I saw the passion that Rakefet has for this process, and it really swayed me. I didn't know at that time whether I wanted to be a facilitator or not. And what I learned in doing the program is that It's you go so deep. You think you're just making an art piece, but it turns out there's so much to it. And it's really not about the aesthetics and the product that you get at the end. It's the process of putting together. It's the hunt for the images and how they affect you and the message that comes through. You learn so much about yourself. And I just want to add one more thing, which is how stunningly supportive and wonderful and warm the community of people who participate in SoulPages is. I have friends from the cohort that I talk to regularly, and the greater Facebook community is great if you have questions or need support or whatever. Plus, once a month, we do an art date, so you get to experience something different. Yeah, so, and you get, you make your own journal all the way through, learning different art material methods every time. There's so much. It's just very rich and really rewarding. And I am teaching, so there's that.
Thank you, Bar. Thank you so much. Okay, I think I will come back to you, and we are going to start our session. Hopefully you all got your materials. We are not going to do like a full 2 hours lesson today. It's only an introduction, but I will go on the 7 elements with you, and we will create a full SoulPages spread. So today I'm working on a page. Usually I'm working on different notebooks. This is like my Tree of Wonder notebook, for example. So I love working in notebooks, but today I will work as maybe most of you are working on one page. Later, if I want, I can bind it. So doing a SoulPages, you can do everywhere you want. It's a language. It doesn't have to be on a notebook if you don't feel like working on notebooks. So we will start with the intention, and our intention today is to, as I said, is to connect with our inner joy and source of happiness. And before we do our meditation, I want to do the background, which is another element. So today we'll start with the background, but we will choose color that makes us feel joyful. Okay, so we will combine intention and background to create, to start setting our good energy. So what I'm doing, I'm starting to add colors in a very free and intuitive way. I'm not thinking too much. I'm not trying to, I don't care how it will look, at least in this point. I'm mixing colors that I love. I usually start with warm colors for myself, and then I always love to add at least 1 or 2 of colder colors, like blue. Just let your hand guide you. Whatever it feels like doing, don't think too much. Just let your hand take the lead. The problem with working in outside of the journal is that the page started to be like that. So I have to hold it. Okay. So I'm doing it very quickly, as you said. I can also add, like, if I want, wet on wet, it's called. So I'm adding like more patterns. If you have extra color, you can let it drip. But we are doing this stage very quickly because we don't want to think too much. Another thing you can do if you want to create more pattern is I'm taking white color or white watercolor, and I'm doing that. It works beautifully on wet. So already very quickly we created a kind of a magical background. So I'll wait a little bit for you to do it. Who said my cat may not let me paint? Wow. Maybe you have to teach him to paint, so he will let you do it. He will be the first painting cat. Okay, we'll take another minute or two. And I think for me the energy of creating together is so special. It is something else I think, to see from the recording. It's also very valuable, and you learn a lot from the recording. But I think create together with other people, it's something that has a very special energy. And in a way, our energy mixes, and you influence me. So when I'm creating with you, it's never the same as when I'm creating on my own. And in a way, I think for me, it's the way I love to create. It really gives me something special. Okay. So I think now we will continue, and we are going to do a short visualization. Okay. So hopefully you'll find yourself a space to rest and, be quiet. Put the page to dry meanwhile. Okay. And close your eyes. And imagine yourself standing in a lush, vibrant garden. The air is filled with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. As you take a deep breath, you feel a sense of calm and peace wash over you. In the center of this garden, there is a magnificent ancient tree. Its branches stretch out towards the sky, reaching infinite possibilities. Approach the tree and gently place your hands on its sturdy trunk. Feel the warmth and energy pulsating through your fingertips. As you connect with the tree, ask it to guide you to your inner wisdom and joy. Listen closely as whispers of wisdom flow through its branches and into your being. Allow the tree to reveal the path that will lead you to your true purpose and fulfillment. So I'll let you a few moments to just listen to what the tree has to tell you. Ask it to guide you to your inner wisdom and joy. With each passing moment, you feel a deep connection growing within you, a profound understanding of your unique gift and passions. This connection ignites a fire of inspiration and purpose that burns brightly within your heart. And you ask the tree, "Can you please lead me into the future and show me how can I be if I will allow myself to go on the path of igniting my joy and fulfillment? How can my future be?" And you immediately find yourself in the future in a very beautiful scene, surrounded by all the things that brings joy to your life. And I'll give you a moment to explore what you see around you. Just imagine you are transported to the future where you have everything that brings joy to your life. Just explore. You are back with your ancient tree again, and you notice a path that takes you to the unknown future. You see suddenly a path around the tree, and your tree softly encourages you to go on this path and not be afraid. You notice that there is a bag full of goodies on one of the branches, and you reach out to take it. Inside, you will find 3 gifts for the journey. So look into your goodie bags for the way. just explore what are the 3 gifts that the tree gave you for the journey. And you look at them again, and your heart fills with joy. You start walking. And when you are ready to come back here, you can take 1 moment or maybe 2 to write whatever you saw in your visualization. Okay, so let's take a moment to just write. What are the 3 gifts that you got? How was the future that you saw? And thank you, Ginny, for writing your gifts. If everybody else wants to add them to the chat, we are all getting your gifts as well. So we are sharing the gifts. It's so nice to read about them. Okay, we'll take another moment, last moment to write. Wow, I'm just reading about your gifts. So interesting and beautiful gifts. A magic wand, a flat stone, a star, wow. Paints, apple and compass, a feather, a stone, a nest. Emerald, flashlight. Emerald, flashlight, diamond, prism, wow. Amazing, wow. One day we'll do a lesson with all of your gifts. Okay, so I said I will explain also about the elements. What we did so far is that we did a background, but we also used colors to create a background. Now what we are going to do is we are going to look for images, and I'm using images. This is just, small parts of my image stash. I have so many images, really, maybe too much, too many. I'm sure probably most of you feels the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for images that represent things that happens in my visualization. But also I want to encourage you, if you suddenly feel that something wants to be on the page, let it be, because our journey also starts when we're creating. So it's a kind of, we did a visualization, but now we are truly connecting because we are letting ourselves delve into our unconscious and just, bring out whatever there is there. So if you have images that just want to be there, let them be. So this is one image that I think I will put, even though I didn't see her on my visualization. Other images that I want you to look for are maybe the gifts that you saw, and maybe something that represents yourself. Okay, so let's look for around 3 to 4 images, but not more, because otherwise it will take us all evening to find images. So we'll do it quite quickly. And So I'm not the kind of person that looks for images the whole evening. I'm deciding quite quickly because I can always do another SoulPages, isn't it? I don't need to think too much. We have this lady, this is like the unconscious chose for me. And images, we said before, are the map of our inner world, isn't it? It's in a way, it's our way to connect with different archetype inside us. And then in the course, when we are going to learn about this, in the second module, we are going to actually dialogue with our inner archetype and really understand what they want from us. Like we are going to learn such an amazing technique of dialoguing. I'm not yet gluing. I'm just, in a way, choosing my images. So I think what represents me is the boat for now, because I still feel that I'm on a very shaky waters. In the last few years. And I think SoulPages is my, you can say, is really saving me. This is one of the gifts that I got, is like a small castle. And I told you not more than 4, because otherwise we will stay here all day. So I think I'm looking for my last image. This is an image of my grandmother, and I used it for another lesson, so I had a few images of her. It's always very handy to keep pictures of your loved ones to be able to incorporate them. Okay, so I have my kind of plan of images, and now I want to talk about. I'll give you a moment before, but I will start to talk about the element of line. Okay, because I don't want you to glue them yet. I want us to add something to the page before we are gluing. So you're probably curious what I want to add. What I want to add is the tree. And I want to paint it in a way that will give it an important place because the tree is the guide in this visualization. The tree also connects me to shamanism, which is something that I truly love. So add with a marker, add some kind of mark or that will show the tree. You don't have to do the whole tree. You can do just the branches, or you can do, don't know, maybe just the trunk or just the roots. Whatever parts of the tree that you want to add, just add it. I think what I want to do is I want to add half of the tree here. So it's in a way it's kind of coming to the spread, but you can imagine that it's out there. It's much larger. So this is the line element, what I did now, because why the line element is the most frightening element, because some people are afraid to allow themselves to leave marks, and they're afraid that they will spoil something if they do that. And I think that's, maybe one of the most important things that happens. We are dealing with our inner critic, and we, in a way, we neutralized him by letting ourselves make mistakes. And I think allowing ourselves to use lines and to create connection is so therapeutic. So really, don't be afraid of adding the lines to the spread. And we can always gesso them. So I'm working with water soluble.
A question?
Yes, of course.
Yes. So I guess we should know where our collage elements are supposed to be on the page before drawing the tree, or does it not matter? The tree is covered a bit by the collage elements afterward.
Yeah, I think that's why I told you not to glue them, because then you can you can glue them afterwards.
Thank you.
But if you glue them before, you cannot.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't have enough space for the tree, and
Okay.
the tree. The idea with the tree is that to remind you that you have an inner guide inside you, like in a way you are the tree. You have an inner knowing inside that you have to begin and trust. And I'm always amazed by that whenever I'm doing a visualization, I always know what is right and what should I do. I always get answers. So I'm using these are water soluble markers, but you can use whatever you want. You can use acrylic, whatever, just to give like a sense where the tree is. Now you can, after you have the tree, you can glue the rest of the images. I started to love using one big image when I'm doing my SoulPages, because in a way it gives focus to the spread. So you can see that my SoulPages work, even though I'm doing that for more than 11 years, it keeps changing and I keep learning all the time. I also love to connect images, like what you saw me doing here. Like I connected the castle to this lady, and in a way I already created something new, like a new story. So you can say that images are the heart of the of SoulPages, and the main work on the spread is to connect them with SoulPages, with the other elements of SoulPages. The other present that I got were the 7 stars of the big bear. So I'm going to paint them with Posca markers. So sometimes you can paint your own images. And I never know how my spread is going to look like, because I'm not planning. I'm honestly letting myself not plan. And it's difficult because I'm like everyone. I want things to look beautiful. I want them to be beautiful. I cannot say I don't. But I'm really working on myself to just let it be. Now I started to add more colors to the spread. So I'm adding more colors and more lines. So the elements, they are not like I'm doing one element and I'm going to the other. I'm all the time playing between them. Okay. So my next stage now is to add more colors and more lines to connect everything. And I can do it in so many ways. Like I can do it with actually creating lines that connects if I want to. And for this, I'm using the watercolor shapes that are created. So for example, I found kind of a door in the shapes here.
Mhm.
And even if I'm walking a bit too fast for you, a regular soul page lesson is around 2 hours. This is why our facilitator, our cohort will last for 3 hours, because we also need to talk about what we did. And but most of the course we are creating, like we are creating every lesson. So it's not only a theoretical course, it's a hands-on creative course. You're going to learn new techniques every week. So I'm just doodling a little bit on the page to create connections. I can fill out spaces. Like for example, this lady is so big, so I feel like I want to add small. I want to do the like small houses around part of her arm, I think. Another thing you can add is also, you can also connect with colors. So for example, if you can see that under here, the images are green, but I want to connect it to the page. It doesn't look, it looks like it's glued. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to be part of the page. So I can add I can connect it with Oscar markers or with whatever way, in every medium that I feel like connecting. So I'm now adding more greenery. And I come with the colors to the images, from the background to the images, and that's the assimilation. It assimilates the image into the spread and create like kind of a coherent story. I'm also trying to look if I miss something, like if I feel like I have to add a certain color. Like right now, it looks to me that I'm missing more pink. So pink is one of my favorite colors. And maybe because I told you today about the 7 elements, I see that I have the element of 7 repeated. I have 7 flowers, I have 7 stars, and I also have, I have 8 houses. Okay. But I'm starting to look at what I'm doing and starting in my mind to feel, is there, like, what is going on here? And very soon I'm going to ask you to think of, and this is the text element. I think we still didn't talk about the text. And text is, as I said, it's the compass, is the order, it usually comes on the last, closer to where we finish the spread. And we want to start to get insights. So when you are working, maybe you already start to feel that there is another question that's popping into your mind, or maybe there is an insight that you get. Question that I got now, and that maybe will lead me to another soul page, is where is my North Star? Because I only have the big bear, but I don't have the North Star here. So I'm going to write it down. to remind me that this is something that I'm thinking about. And where should I write it? I can write it. I can either write it here or I can write it on her head. I think I will write it on her head because she looks like she is thinking. So, and I think we'll take another, let's say, 3-4 minutes to walk. And I'm sure you will continue it after after we finish. As I said, it's only a short demonstration. But if from any reason you are, I mean, all of you that are here are signed up to my site, and you're, you can access the free full course that is there. Whenever you sign up, you can find the course under your profile button, and it's called Activate Your Dreaming Child. It's a 2-lesson course. So if you didn't do it, I really recommend. It's a beautiful course, and there you can experience like the full lesson with all the time that you need to complete it. But I actually became very fond of creating quick spreads in the last year. So in a way, every spread really gives me so much information. So I'm doing now the last add. I'm adding like the last things that I want to add. I might add more words here. Another tool that I really love is white pen. I'm adding white to this lady hair because she's I want to kind of highlight the aging process. I'm very curious to see what you all created. I trust that most of you are in the SoulPages group, the big group. And maybe you can share what you did afterwards. I think I'll be happy to see what you created. Wow, there are so many people with close camera I see here that I'm really curious about what you created. So please applaud your work so we can all see it. Is anyone, I still want to keep place and time for questions. So maybe just one of you is ready to share what you did, just so I'll get like to hear one of you. I wish I could hear all of you. Anyone is I see Sunny, okay, and Sherry. Okay, so let me just put you, Sunny. Sunny, you want to say one word about what you created? You have to unmute.
Unmute. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about my students and protesting against fascism.
Wow. So what is your path of joy? What insights?
Those are joys for me. Those are joys for me.
Wow, beautiful. I love how free it feels, and it feels like you allowed yourself to feel free when you created this.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Sunny. And Sherry wanted, I'm pronouncing your name right? Yes, you have to unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So this is all new to me. I do Zentangle and doodling and collage making. And so I guess in that way it was familiar, but being a part of this program is my first time and I really enjoyed it. So my ancient tree felt very joyful and it felt like time for me to have some fun. I've been working very hard. I'm a single parent. And so what came through for me was just the tree. And I heard my critics so much through this process. And I just was like, just put it down. Just keep putting things down. So that's my page.
Wow, I love it so much. And in a way, I love that it's you center the tree and the message is so powerful. So
Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry, for sharing that. And yes, I know that working with your critic is something so important, and it's happening. Like it will happen. I promise every one of you that the inner critic will relax. Just a process that is created. I hope you enjoyed the creation. I do still want to leave enough time if anybody wants to ask questions about the program or about the training. Yes, Karen.
I'm sorry, Karen.
Oh, I don't want to ask a question, but I wanted to comment something of where I came from and why I started this program. So I actually come from like an artistic point of view. Like I've been teaching art for many, many, many years. I'm not a therapist, but I felt that just teaching techniques was not all and be all. Like I felt like something was missing, and I was looking for something that would connect the artistic point of view with something that I can maybe bring to others when I'm teaching the classes to kind of connect, because I did a lot of art journaling at the same time. That was where my main focus was. But art journaling on its own wasn't enough until I actually started SoulPages. So I really wanted to bring that up. So if you're coming from that, if you're coming from an artist point of view, that you don't think this because you're not a therapist, or because you might not think this could even, I mean, it helped me as well. Forget about helping even other people, not to forget, but you know what I mean? It helped me so much as well. And that I saw the value in it in that sense. And basically, like if you're looking to kind of bridge two things, this is like an amazing opportunity to do. So
thank you, Karen. And Karen will teach with Diandra in the first module. So thank you. I also wanted to say that I didn't, the only element we didn't speak about is magical coincidence. And really, I think it's the most amazing element that you will discover and you will get to know when you walk. But I do give you homework in a way. So at home, I mean, after you finish the creating, put it next to your bed and tomorrow look at it and try to see what insights you get, okay? Because the insights will come later, not necessarily on the same time you create it. So these are the like only one part of the magical coincidence. Anyone else has still questions? Really just feel free to ask anything.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
my name is Karen, and I joined a little late, so this might have been covered. And I apologize if that's the case. Do you teach art reflections as part of the course?
What do you mean art reflections? Like we are looking at our work, and yes, we are getting reflections, and we are learning how to get insights from the work. In a way, that's what we do in the course. We're learning different techniques of dialoguing with the different parts of the work. Yes, we are doing lots of reflections.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a very good question. More questions, girls? Okay, and the last thing I wanted to say is that I will send also a possibility to meet, if any of you debating and wants to meet with me in private and ask me more questions, it's also possible. Just reach out. I'm going to send you an email with the details. But it's as simple as just telling me I want to ask more and I want to meet you, and we can schedule and meet. Okay, girls, 1 minute. The spotlighting is, I don't know, it doesn't work today so good. Any last questions before I go to sleep? You probably have the full day ahead of you.
We will get the recording of this or we won't? I'm just wondering.
Yes,
Okay.
you will get the recording. I'm going to
That's not
send you an
finished.
email. Yes, and hopefully you will all upload your work to the group, to the SoulPages with Rakefet Adar group. I really want to see what you created. I'm always very curious, and so if you do that, please tag me and me and Diandra and Karen and Teresa, everybody, all the other teachers can respond to what you did. It will be our pleasure. Okay, so if you have 1 minute, I see another question here. I was just going to ask about recording.
No, thank you. The recording, that's all. Thank you.
Yes,
That's it.
yes, you're going to get the recording.
Yes.
Okay, great. So have a beautiful continuing of your day, and hopefully I will meet a lot of you for next year cohort. Okay, bye-bye, girls.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.